Hey everybody, welcome to the Healthy SBC Podcast. I'm your host, Jeremy Sutton. I'm here at Cypress Baptist Church, 316 Fieldhouse with Brian Loe, and we're going to be talking about the Fieldhouse, their sports ministry, and all the things they got going on. So Brian, thanks for coming on.
Thank you. Appreciate you having me. We opened up in March, and so got tons of stuff going on. We wrapped up our football and volleyball leagues, cheerleading league this summer, and got basketball coming up, lots of pickleball this fall, so it's gonna be good. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So, y'all just got this built, what, was it in March you said?
Yeah, in March. It was Good Friday, and then Easter Sunday weekend we had a big opening for
So awesome. What do you think was, I know what was the kind of the thought behind building this field house here in Benton?
Yeah. We wanted a place where, first of all, where we could have an opportunity to share the gospel with as many people as possible.
Right.
And this building is not just for our church members. It's not just for people that live here in Benton. It's for anybody that would want to come and participate. And we have lots of free opportunities to come play. We have lots of structured leagues. But whatever we do, we want to share the gospel. And so that was the heartbeat why we built it. But we also want to be a place where kids can land. Maybe Benton High School football team wants to come up and practice. We'd love to have them come here. And it'd be a place where they associate, hey, these people love us and they care about us. And then maybe they would want to get plugged into the student ministry or come to church and really know that we are being intentional about building relationships so that we can share the gospel.
Yeah, I love that. And there's so many churches in the area that have done the sports thing, so that's really cool. My daughter is practicing soccer right now on those fields, and they said, hey, we've had soccer practice 4 days next week, and she said, outside?
Yeah.
I said, no, it's at 316 Fieldhouse. She's like, oh, thank God.
70 degrees. It's going to be 70 and sunny anytime you come up here, so it's pretty awesome. Yeah.
I love it. So talk about a little bit what ministries y'all are doing here, what sporting events y'all are doing.
Absolutely. So we have a normal day-to-day operation. We'll play pickleball several times a week in the mornings. Then we have open gym. Usually our afternoons, we have kids come up and play basketball, adults come up and play basketball. And then in the evenings, during our league times, we'll have practices for our league teams. But right now, we're kind of in between leagues. So Monday nights, we have basketball, open gym, 6 to 9. Tuesday and Thursday, we have pickleball open from 6 to 9. And then Sunday evenings, we do soccer and volleyball from 4 to 9 there. So lots of stuff going on. And then Wednesday night is student ministry. Right. We shut the building down at 4 so that they can get ready for midweek. And then we turn it over to our student pastors, and they do a great job. And we have a lot of kids come out for that, so a lot of fun.
Now you say open gym, so that's free for the public?
Yeah, totally free.
Okay.
For pickleball, for example, we have paddles that people can borrow. We try not to. We try to keep it for anybody that would like to come. Obviously, we encourage that if people have small children that they would stay and play with them. But we have 6 courts available. So 3 of them we usually do for more experienced players. 3 we do for beginners or families, and it's just a great time.
So. I love that. So I love pickleball, and I haven't played in a couple, maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks, but I absolutely love it. We bought a small pickleball set for my driveway.
Yeah.
And I thought I was just going to turn the whole driveway into it, and realized we didn't have the right space. But man, my son and I we love pickleball.
Yeah, that's how we started. We literally started in my driveway, and we had 6, 8 people coming. And then we moved over to Kingston Elementary School. We were practicing there for a little bit, playing there. And then we were sharing our Family Life Center there in the old children's building.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we moved in here, we're blessed. We have 6 courts, and it stays pretty full, but we get people on and off pretty good.
So I'm in the pickleball group meet, so I see all the stuff every week, and it's like, man, they're serious about it, and it's happening all the time. So we've got pickleball, basketball, soccer, and football, correct?
Yep, and we've also been really big on volleyball this summer.
Oh yeah,
we had about 100 girls out for their league, and it was really great. We were able to do 5th through 8th grade, 5th and 6th, and then a 7th and 8th grade division. Was really, really great. I'm excited about next summer and getting even more girls out here, and maybe even open up to some younger than 5th grade.
Now y'all had some adult leagues too. Y'all had adult league football.
Yeah, it was a smash. We had 17 teams come out for our summer, and right now our registration's open for the fall adult league. It's a really fun format. We call it our shootout because it's 4 downs and you don't get a first down. You have to go for it on 4th, and if you get a defensive stop, you get points.
Oh, wow.
So a lot of fun, a lot of high scoring games. We had a lot of great competition, and it was really good job.
Yeah, I had 17 teams.
Had 17 teams, 2 divisions, and they had playoffs. We had top 4 from each division, and then they had a championship game in each division. Then we actually ended up playing a Super Bowl, and it was a lot of fun. It was
I love that.
good. Yeah,
that's really cool.
Yeah.
What what was the format with the football? Was it like 7-on-7?
It was 6-on-6
6 on 6.
because our fields are a little bit more condensed.
Uh-huh.
So we do 25 yards wide by about 40 yards long.
That's perfect.
And just go one way, and then if you get a change of possession, you start back and just go one direction.
I have no desire to run further than 40
Oh man,
yards.
it's hard to cover somebody that deep.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So when I was in physical therapy school, I was only 25.
Yeah.
But we played football on the beach in St. Augustine, and I remember seeing them throw a ball, and I was like, oh, I can get to that so fast.
Yep.
And I was in sand, and I was a little
Oh, yeah.
older, and I was like, dude, this is crazy.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine trying to cover
Man.
one of these good guys.
I feel like I'm running in sand when I'm running.
Yeah, I do
not
too,
very
for
fast
sure.
anymore, yeah.
For sure. Because we got all these people down here at CrossFit Gym that are pulling
That's right.
iron, and they come down here to do the football. And then
That's
they got
right.
me. So
Yeah.
awesome. Well, what are the plans, overall for the ministry? Is there going to be? I know y'all just built this massive building, so I'm not looking like I don't doubt y'all are about to add on to it or anything. But are there other sports that y'all are going to get into? Are there other leagues?
Yeah, we're really excited. So basketball's fixed to kick off. Our registration is going to open August 1st. Right now, we just have open play, but this is going to be a structured league. We'll have kindergarten and first grade. It'll be instructional. It'll be co-ed. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And then once we hit 2nd grade up, we're going to do a 2nd and 3rd grade, a 4th and 5th, and a 6th grade league, boys and then girls. And then depending on turnout, I'm really excited about that. It's going to be competitive. We want to lean competitive, but still be able to share the gospel.
Sure.
I think that a lot of times, these rec leagues, we change the rules a little bit, and I want to teach the game of basketball, but also the most important thing that we do is to share the gospel.
Right.
That's the main imperative metric that I judge everything that we do here is how well do we share the gospel?
Right.
Were we effective? What was it that we did to connect those parents and those kids to Jesus? And so we're excited about that. So basketball, and then in the spring we'll do soccer. We'll have indoor soccer leagues for kids and adults. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, so we did indoor soccer at Airline Baptist,
Mm-hmm.
and at first I was like, I don't know if I'm going to enjoy this
Yeah.
because they have the walls, but then it ended up being really good because the kids are kicking it out of bounds,
Yeah.
and it ended up being a faster paced game.
Yeah.
And then here inside too, I'm all about being inside in Louisiana
Yeah.
in the summer especially.
Yeah, Matthew out there at Airline, he kills it.
Yeah, he does a
Shout
great
out
job.
to Matthew.
Yeah.
He's really great, and they've got a great program there. Ours is going to be indoors, but it's not indoor soccer.
Right,
We won't have
yeah.
the walls.
Right.
But yeah, I'm excited about it.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. That's so much fun. I love this building. One, it's amazing. How many basketball courts do y'all have?
So we have 2 full-size basketball courts,
Okay.
but we also have the ability to have 4 sideways courts. If for younger kids,
Right.
or for just shorter courts for us older guys,
Yeah.
we might play 3v3
Yeah, right.
sideways, instead of full court.
That's awesome. I love sports. I was just talking to somebody the other day, and I said, I think I'm going to do another Spartan race. I did one of those years ago.
Yeah.
And I said, I don't care if I win anything anymore, but I still want to do something competitive.
Yeah.
I was an athlete when I was younger, and it's just fun.
And I think that goes to kind of my philosophy for ministry is something that one of my mentors asked me is, does God care who wins?
Right.
And when I thought about it, at first I said, no, he doesn't care who wins. But then I thought, man, well, he created me with talent and with ability and with passion, and if he gave me all these attributes, why wouldn't he care who wins?
Right.
And so I think he does care who wins, but it's different than what the world would say. The world wants to use competition as, I'm going to try to dominate you because
Right.
you're my opponent.
Right.
But the word compete, it actually means to strive with.
Right.
And so when we view competition as, I'm striving against Jeremy because I want the best to come out of me and of you.
Sure.
And I want you to respect me enough. You're going to compete your best,
Right.
and bring the best out of me. Then we can celebrate our progress, and we're not wrapped up in the results. Everybody wants to win. I mean,
Yeah.
if I'm playing checkers, I'm trying to win.
That's right.
But I think that when we can view that as the way we compete, it can honor God, and it can glorify Jesus. I think that it's a freeing thing.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have to worry about if I'm the best team or the best player, but if my progress is there and I gave it my best, then I can walk away from that and be proud of that. So,
I like that. I mean, I do jiu-jitsu. I haven't done it in a while, but I know with some of the younger guys, I'm like, look, I'm just going to concede that you're tougher than me, you're stronger than me. Let's just enjoy this. Let's have a good time. Let's compete.
Yeah.
But I'm not trying to prove anything.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, that's cool. So, because then you get the one guy who's like a buzzsaw in a tornado, and I'm like, no.
Right.
I gotta
You're trying to number it off, see who's getting paired up with it. Yeah.
Nope, I've been there. So, I got a hamstring. So awesome. Well, I love everything that you're doing. Let's talk about the pickleball tournament that's coming up August 17th.
Yep, the 17th. It's open for. We did different age groups and different skill levels. So if you're interested, you can go to cypressbaptist.org or 316fieldhouse.com. That's our Fieldhouse website, and you can click on register for leagues and events. It'll take you right there, and you'll be able to see all the different breakdowns of age groups and skill levels. It's a fundraiser for our mission team. We're going to Brooklyn, New York, to support a church plant that we have up there, and so it's going to be a great time. I feel like we're going to have a lot of signups. We've already got several turnouts so far in a week. We've been open for a week now for the registration, and it's been really fun that to see the people's progress from just starting rec play, and we started with 6 people and now we have 60 people is a typical night. You know, a lot of good pickleball matches to come too. So.
I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, pickleball, it's huge everywhere, but in Shreveport-Bossier, it's just exploded.
Yeah.
I mean, there's leagues everywhere.
Yeah, and they're building some right there at the boardwalk.
Yeah.
They've talked about building a rooftop thing at the boardwalk.
Yeah.
And you know, there's plenty of pickleball to go around. I mean, we don't view it as competition. We want people to enjoy it, and we want to be a place where you might not. You might have better competition in other places, but you're going to get, a family feel here, and you're going to be loved when you come here.
Yeah, that's one thing. I'm glad you said that because I meant to mention it before. So I've coached my kids in upward sports and all that stuff, and so to go from upwards to then go into a more secular sporting event, it's hard for me because I don't want people yelling and cussing at my kids. Like, I don't do well when people do that to my children.
Yeah.
And so I really love the fact of playing pickleball at the same thing because, like I said, I do want to be competitive, but not at the point where this is not life and death.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to fight you over a plastic ball or a paddle.
Yeah. I haven't seen any
no,
scouts there.
No, exactly.
They have not come
exactly
to open play pickleball or our adult football yet.
And that's, my son's 10 and he likes to play and he messes up. I'm like, dude, nobody cares.
Yeah.
Mess up. We're having a good time. He's like, oh, I'm like, no, it's fine.
That's right.
So I love that, absolutely. So say the websites again in case people miss that.
So 316fieldhouse.com is our Fieldhouse website. It's got a weekly schedule of events. We try to keep that up. We usually post the scheduled events on Friday for the upcoming week starting on Monday. So you have a couple days heads up so you can see what's going on. And then if you follow us on social media, Facebook is Cypress 316 Fieldhouse, like John 316, Cypress 316 Fieldhouse, or Instagram is just 316 Fieldhouse.
Awesome. Brian, thank you so much for being on the podcast. It was great.
It was great. I appreciate it. Yeah.